I'm Debbie.
And I'm Allison.
And we're the Poltergals. Spooky.
I'm Allison.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're
the Poltergals. You want to start?
I guess, man. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if we can even pronounce this place. We're in Skagway, Alaska. Skagway?
I really don't know. That's a fantastic question.
I wish we even knew the place we were talking about today.
And what's worse is that
I don't believe that Alaska is real.
This isn't.
It's like Disneyland.
Both are very real
Are you
places.
sure?
I'm sorry, but I've been to Disneyland.
Well, I've only been to Disney World, so I don't know if Disneyland actually.
See, I've never been to Disney World. I've been to Disneyland.
Interesting. I am going to California in 2 weeks, so maybe we will get to go to Disneyland. No, I'm kidding. We would not do that. That is too expensive.
It is.
You can't just go for one day. Also, you gotta go multiple days to even make it worth it.
Yeah, honestly.
Anyway,
but Alaska, it's part of the 50 states.
Okay, but why isn't it connected? That makes no sense. Tell me why it's not connected, Allison.
It's
like Hawaii. Hawaii doesn't exist either.
Again, a part of the 50 states.
No, literally my cousin's going to Hawaii.
Otherwise, it would only be 48. I'm like, Little Miss, Texas definitely didn't fight for their independence.
No, I mean, they did. Okay, but they're not their own country anymore. And we had to sign a paper saying we promised we would not be our own country. Anyway, and that's on Texas history, so.
But we are the greatest country.
Whatever. I disagree. I think Texas is crazy sometimes.
Well, correct.
I mean, you're not wrong, but also.
Correct.
What is Texas crazy for 500? In what state did No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
I don't even know where.
Anyway, Alaska. We're
definitely the wrong state.
We're in Skagway, Alaska. We're talking about Alaska, where the Eskimos are.
Isn't it crazy to think about that?
Isn't it crazy?
So first of all, totally off topic, but kind of in the whole political world of well, politics.
And this is Polter on Politics.
But
tune in on your 10 o'clock news channel. No, I'm kidding.
Isn't it crazy to think about that everyone's like, oh, Russia's on the other side of the world when it's literally
so close.
200 feet from literally the U.S. border.
The other direction. It's because people, it's just because, the way maps are printed, it looks like things are so different. Also, those maps aren't to scale. The common, if you Google, map of the world, that map is fake. It doesn't actually mean anything.
No, but, isn't that crazy? Alaska's literally, it's what, a mile?
Yeah.
It's a mile away from Russia.
I think you can, walk from Alaska to Russia. I don't think you can actually walk. I think you have to, take a plane or something. But I watched the most recent season of Stranger Things. Thank you very much. That's all I know. I don't know anything else.
I don't understand how.
Well, listen, if you think about it, back in the day when there was, land bridge and, all the animals, how they traveled to each other. And then, think about, Darwinism and, the whole thing of, the Galapagos, whatever, islands and the birds that were, diverging through evolution. Isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's what I'm saying.
So all the countries just be all stuck together back in Pangea.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's
and that's why Bigfoot has never been seen. Hot take. Bigfoot got stuck during Pangea, and then they're just hiding.
I think I'm liking this little shadow drops.
Anyway,
shadow drops.
Shadow drops. That would be a really cool podcast name. Nobody else take that. I swear. We're TMing it. We're trademarking it right now.
I am going right after this to
go trademark it.
An RSS feed with shadow drops.
That would be so good. Also, that could be our band name. Welcome to our band.
What are we?
Shadow drops.
What would we even talk about in shadow drops?
I don't know. You're wearing an AC/DC shirt today, so it's giving me vibes. It's not a Baylor shirt for anybody listening.
Hey,
I'm wearing my little witchy shirt.
I do like that though.
Thanks.
I
got my little bat skirt. No one can
see
see it. It was also my birthday yesterday. For anybody listening to this, if you guys saw the post, thank you, Allison.
I tried.
Yeah, she made a little post about my birthday. That's really cute. I turned 25. Wow. My prefrontal cortex is fully developed now. Fully developed.
Wow.
Okay, anyway, we got to get into the story.
What happened to me?
I don't know. This is the best it's going to get. No, I'm kidding. Same thing with me, though. Honestly, I have so much more to learn. My life in shambles. No, I'm kidding. It's not. Anyway.
It's fully developed. Can you really learn it?
I don't know. Is it like you can't teach old dogs new tricks? Am I now the old dog? Can I no longer learn the new tricks? Someone asked me about building an app earlier, and I was like, dude, I literally don't know how to do that. Like, I don't even want to try.
Dude, I'm
too old for this.
I look at my 10-year-old nephew's freaking math homework, and I'm like, oh,
I'm out. Oh, yeah, I'm homeschooling my little sister right now. How do I, what does that even mean?
What?
How? I made her read a book and write an essay.
Me teach untaught.
And she had to do some other workbooks. Anyway, okay. We got to get into the story today.
So,
Allison, go.
Alaska.
Yes, we're back in Alaska. Sorry, we had to time travel.
Whatever, Alaska. If you're
Skagway.
If you're Alaska, if you're from over
if you are Alaska, the drag queen, can you please reach out to us? I love you.
That, or if you are physically the state of Alaska.
Yeah, if you are
please
shaped like the state of Alaska,
yes.
Call us.
Email us at thepoltergals@gmail.
thepoltergals@gmail.com.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes, that'll be helpful.
Anyway, and again, if you're Alaska, the drag queen, I love you. I'm obsessed.
Or if you're from the state, I guess that'll do as well.
Yeah,
but I don't know who's crazy enough to live there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But this, it's the red onion.
The red onion,
So,
not the glass onion.
No.
The red onion.
Yeah.
Some of you people out there, I'm not pulling out my detective voice.
It's also not the yellow, the white onion, none of that.
It's a red onion. Which actually red onions are like kind of purple colored.
Yeah, that's also what I don't understand.
It's the anthocyanins in the colors.
That's dumb.
I took one semester of botany. That's probably wrong.
Then just call it a purple onion.
Yeah, but nope, it's a red onion. Anyway, so it's the red onion.
I'm going to have another little side tangent. So,
okay, what's your side tangent?
And this is, let me tell you, we all know I'm pretty dumb. We all know I am dumb.
Allison is naturally a blonde, but she dyes her hair black. I'm just kidding.
Boy, do I wish that was the case. But oh my god. Despite me wearing all these Baylor shirts, this Baylor girl,
oh no,
when I was working at HEB,
oh no,
literally, this is when I was cashiering.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, we knew the codes by heart. Because,
oh, no. Yeah, you got to learn those PLU babies.
Yeah. And let me tell you, you want those IPMs to look
You know what
nice
that banana is? 4011. Never forget that banana.
No. Ever. So I go over and I type in the code for a zucchini.
A zucchini. What's a zucchini? 4542? I don't know.
At this point, I totally
I could not tell you.
I literally.
I think I just told you an avocado PLU. I don't know.
Maybe. I think it's 4042.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, so she goes over and it gets rung up as green squash.
Which, guess what a zucchini is? A green squash.
She proceeds to tell me, ma'am, that's a zucchini.
Do you not know what a zucchini is?
And literally in the system, it rang up as green squash.
That's so funny.
And I looked at her, I go, yeah. Like, I didn't know what else to do. I was like, yeah.
Uh-huh. And how does that pertain to Alaska?
Well, just because the whole, red onion.
Oh, okay, sorry. We were just talking about produce.
Like, just the fact that
it triggered her.
Obvious. Green squash. And then yellow squash. It's the color. Like, it's obvious. Ma'am, that's a zucchini.
That is hilarious. I'm literally dying.
Yeah. Remember, this is a Baylor girl.
Okay, one time, why are we getting off so many side tangents? Anyway,
she has to have a 3.8 GPA
to get in.
Hey,
listen, there's some high schools out there that just be giving it. Okay, but here's my story. I had a Baylor boy come up to the deli counter. This is when I was cross-functional, so I worked in all departments. So he comes up to the deli counter, and I was like, oh, okay, what do you want? You know, you just ask like, hey, how can I help you? What would you like? And he's like, oh, I want what my mom gets. And I was like, oh, what does your mom get? I was like, oh, is it turkey or ham? He's like, I don't know. I was like, what do you mean you don't know? I was like, is it look white or does it look like red? Like, what kind of meat does she get? And he's like, I don't know. It's just what my mom gets. And I was like, but what does your mom get? He's like, my mom just comes up here and gets it. I was like, but what does she get? Like, do you not realize we have like 20 different types of meats back here? And Jesus.
It is a
what do you want? What my mom? I'm like, can you call her? Can you ask your mom what she wants? Can you ask your mom what you normally get? He's like, oh yeah, I guess so. I'm like, ah. You wanted me to just look at you and be like, his mom, Stacy, she loves a baked ham.
Hello, Debbie's mom. Oh, hey, Debbie's mom. How you
what
doing?
Kind of ham do you get? What kind of deli meat?
Just curious. What kind of deli meat do you get? Because Debbie doesn't know.
Because I need to know.
I need to know for Debbie.
Because that totally makes sense. But yeah, so literally this poor Baylor boy said he just wanted whatever his mom got.
Literally,
and I was like, sir, I'm not your mother. I don't know your mother. I don't know if you know this or not, but I don't know your mom. And if I do, I probably even don't even know what kind of meat she gets. So that's on you. That's on you, buddy.
This is why. Listen.
That's on you, buddy.
Baylor students are probably some of the stupidest.
You know, it's not that. Baylor, please sponsor us. But it's just interesting. It's just babies. It's just these little baby 18-year-olds trying to find their place in the world. And sometimes they don't know how to adult. And it's really cute. And it's really funny.
It doesn't take an adult to know that a fucking zucchini is a green squash.
You'd be surprised.
Like, my niece knows what it is.
That's cute, though.
My 5-year-old niece. I'm like, what's this? Do you want the real name or do you want the color name?
Ooh, that's cute.
Whichever one. It's green squash, but its real name is zucchini.
Zucchini. Little baby saying zucchini is so funny.
A 5-year-old dude. If a 5-year-old knows that compared to an 18-year-old, really?
That's so funny. I think it's hilarious. You can just tell whose mommies did things for them. Allison, I'm sorry you had a depressing childhood and your mommy didn't buy you zucchinis.
That's the problem. She did.
Well,
like, are you kidding me?
But yeah, did she ever buy you any red onions? Yeah. But not glass onions.
No.
Red onions. The red onion.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I had to go on that tangent.
Sorry, guys. HEB tangents. You know, HEB, we love you. Also, HEB, please sponsor us.
Dude, those memories.
I
got some. Maybe that's what Shadow Drops is about.
Memories? Oh, because it's like our memories of the past, and they're like shadows. And then we're going to drop them, because obviously that's how you drop a podcast. Like, you just put it out into the world, right? Mic drop, shadow drop. Anyway, follow us for more content. Okay, well, let's actually get into the episode. This has been like 10 minutes of tangents. We hope you guys are still listening in, or maybe you fast forwarded through all this and you're just trying to wait until we get to the point. Allison, please go into the history.
Oh, man, I like the tangents, but unfortunately, that's not what the Red Onion is.
Okay, well, what is the Red Onion?
It is a brothel museum.
Ew. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a brothel museum filled with many antiques from the gold rush days.
Is this because we just talked about the mining stuff? Is this because we just talked about the Vulture Mine?
No.
You still got your gold rush kick on?
Well, trust me, there's more on the way with the terrifying tale, so you just wait.
Ooh.
You just wait. But... Ooh,
the more you know.
It gets interesting.
Oh, I'm excited.
I think.
I think it's interesting. I don't know if you'll think it's interesting, but it's interesting to me. That's all you care about.
So, many of these items were were found in the brothel.
And they're probably haunted.
Probably. I think.
I mean, listen.
Who knows?
I'm sure a lot of those
items,
brothel items, are haunted.
Who knows? So these were also found in other parts of the owner's personal collection.
Ooh, personal collection. What is he keeping? Winky face. Yikes.
As Andrew G says, keep it between us.
Keep it between us. Wink.
So this was also a classic dance hall.
Ooh, fancy.
And saloon in the bustling gold rush town of Skagway, Arkansas. Not
Arkansas, you think Alaska. We had a whole conversation about Alaska.
Yeah, definitely not Arkansas. It's definitely up in
Alaska. It is Alaska.
I said
she's a liar. Why are you freaking lying? Why are you always lying? The kids still say that? Is that no? I didn't think so. That was very much like 2014.
I was gonna say that's definitely been at least a good 10 years.
I think it was 10 years old whenever we found it, so it's probably now 20 years old.
Oops.
Anyway,
again, that
Skagway, Alaska. My bad.
Miss Smarty Pants over here.
Anyway, listen.
So upstairs, the Bordello?
Yeah, I think so. Bordello? I think that just means like
bedroom. Sure. I don't know what that is. Consisted of 10 cribs. Or rooms. Funny. Maybe if I would have kept going.
Just read. That's all you have to do.
Each crib was a very small in size, but elaborately decorated. The cribs all had 2 or 3 doors for escape purposes and temperature control.
Fancy. Welcome to my crib. Welcome to MTV Cribs. Welcome in. Come on in. Check out my crib.
First of all, that was such a dumb show.
I loved that show.
But I watched it.
Back in the day, MTV had the best programming. Also, what's up with RuPaul's Drag Race? And why are they now only on MTV? But also, what app? I don't understand. I literally cannot find them anywhere. I literally pay for like 6 streaming services, but apparently not the one that Drag Race is on right now, which I'm just like, okay, rude, but fine. Anyway, sorry. Welcome to my crib, MTV.
Is it really not on?
There's not nothing. I've literally looked everywhere.
Gross.
If you know what streaming platform I can watch RuPaul's Drag Race on, please comment below so I know. That way I can actually watch this season, because honestly, the season's iconic. It has Sugar and Spice from TikTok. It also has Amethyst, which I have personal investment in. And that's all. That's the only 2 people I know.
Sugar and Spice, everything nice?
Yeah, they're amazing. They're twins that are drag queens. Like wild. This season, iconic. They're like, their whole thing is like dolls brought to life. Wait, we're about to talk about dolls. That was a good segue. I didn't even mean it to be.
Oh.
Allison, continue.
Wait, we are?
Yeah.
Oh.
But wait, there's more.
Apparently you read.
Yeah, I can read with my eyeballs. Unlike Allison, apparently.
Wow. So,
spoils.
I guess the spoils. But a weary miner could wander into the Red Saloon for a taste of liquid courage and a dance or two with a beautiful lady.
Ooh, beautiful.
When the time came to cure his thirst for some love and affection, the anxious gentleman...
Who said he was anxious? I don't like this.
Hey, man. You never know. Maybe he's very anxious to get some.
Get some.
He's trying to get some sugar and spice, man.
Ah!
Talk about it.
Dolls come to life. Anyway.
He would then choose his girl in a very unique way.
Very unique.
Behind the bar were 10 dolls that represented the 10 girls upstairs. As each customer would choose a doll of his choice, the bartender would then lay the doll on her back, indicating that the girl was quote-unquote busy. Once the gentleman came back downstairs, the doll was sat upright, so every customer in the bar knew that she was once again available. Come get away and explore this very historic Skagway excursion on your cruise.
Oh, so you can say excursions, but you can't say Skagway. Great. Skirt, skirt, ski.
No.
That's what the kids say.
No.
I've been hanging out with a 14-year-old all week. I don't know English anymore.
Apparently. So you can have a good time,
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
You have a good time.
And the Red Onion Saloon today.
Mm-hmm.
And not complete without a peek at the famous Red Onion brothel. You could catch a glimpse of Linda, which is the residential ghost.
Lydia, not Linda.
Oh, Lydia.
Yeah, Lydia.
So sorry, Linda.
Not Bob and Linda. Lydia.
Linda.
Lydia.
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Lydia.
Listen.
Well, it is Lydia.
Listen. The name's Lydia.
The more you know.
So, Red Onion is a woman-owned business.
Honestly, slay. Go boss babe.
Yeah.
What a boss babe. What a girl boss. She can gaslight, gatekeep, and girl boss.
Oh.
Yeah. Go, what's her name? Jan Ritmore?
Jan.
Go
Ritmore.
Jan. You go Jan.
Yeah. She actually moved to
Skagway. Skagway. It's S-K, wait, what is it? How do you spell it?
Skagway.
Skagway. That's how I'm pronouncing it.
So she moved to Skagway in 1978.
Mm-hmm.
And when she arrived, she quickly fell in love with the old building that was once the Red Onion and considered the classiest dance hall and saloon in today.
Because it was fancy.
Yeah. Now that many years later, she is considered an iconic female leader and businesswoman whose possession, strength, and value of sisterhood inspires the community of Skagway and beyond.
Yes, girl boss. Honestly, slay. Slay queen, slay. Like, you do it. You're iconic. She's an icon.
She
really is. Like, actually.
Literally.
Like, not even joking. Like, I'm not even joking. No, for real. Like, I'm not joking.
So she had a vision, like many people that get into possession of those buildings,
Mm-hmm.
to preserve the old building and to capture the spirit of the era. And became realized as thousands of locals and tourists step back into time to enjoy stories, get a peek of the famous Red Onion brothel, and a glimpse of once was, in quotes,
Mm-hmm.
in the bustling gold rush town of Skagway.
That's cute.
With much of the original features intact, Red Onion Saloon captures the gold rush days.
Wow. A romanticization of our past. Who knew? Through rose-colored glasses.
Wow.
In a brothel. I mean, I think it's kind of cool. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, now it's a preserved museum, and it has antiques in it,
Yeah.
and like it's set up. It's like an old-timey saloon, so you can go and see it.
Yeah.
And of course, ghost tours.
Hello,
that's obviously everybody's gonna go there for the ghosts.
Of course, I did not put this in the notes, but our lovely favorite gang
Mm-hmm.
went over to do some ghost hunting.
Oh, the ones that we always talk about.
Yeah.
The Zachary of the Baggins.
Yep.
Zach Baggins, looking at you, buddy.
Yep.
Honestly, we just need to get onto Unexplained. Sean and what's his face?
Sean and what?
Ryan, that's their names. Sean and Ryan. They're with Unexplained, Unsolved Mysteries or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah. On YouTube's. Shout out, guys. Anyway, that is all for the history. You know what time it is?
Break time.
Commercial break.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Spooky.
Frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hey, I'm Zach,
And I'm Mike.
and we have a fantastic new podcast to tell you about. Bros, Foes, and Heroes. It's the two of us looking into the world of comics, breaking down some characters that you may have never heard of, and some that are just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, so Zach comes up with a character each time, and I go into it just completely blind. I don't know who this person is or what their abilities are or anything. And basically, I guess we kind of go over their origin story and just some of the ridiculous stuff that maybe, especially Golden Age stuff.
Oh, Golden Age stuff is always the best, and we will make sure to highlight all of the shenanigans and just absolute weirdness of everything.
Yeah, that's right. So subscribe today and follow us on Instagram at Bros Foes Heroes.
And if you don't, I know where you live. Not really, but please subscribe.
Bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about.
Hi, this is Sarah,
And I'm Carter.
and this is Some of Our Thoughts.
We're two Southern sommeliers, and we want to share everything we love and know about wine. We started hanging out during quarantine and cooking and drinking and listening to music, and we just thought this would be a great way to bring everything we know to you guys.
We will make wine knowledge and food pairings easy and approachable. So put on your favorite vinyl, grab your favorite glass of wine, tune into our show, and let's have some fun.
Wine and
vinyl.
So check us out on roguemedianetwork.com or wherever you get your favorite podcast. We'll be talking about a lot.
Hey y'all, I'm April,
Hi, I'm Caroline.
and we have a new podcast for you. What's it called, Caroline?
Bloody Happy Hour.
It's going to be your new favorite guilty pleasure. We're going to talk about some bloody stuff. Serial killers, true crime,
Rape.
rapists. Why not join us? We'll have a good time.
You literally never know. I don't know what I'm going to say. Bloody Happy Hour. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.
And now, back to the show.
Spooky. And welcome back from that amazing commercial break. Thank you guys for listening this far along. As you know, now that we're done with the history, it's time for the hauntings. Are you excited, Allison?
I thought you were going to say,
Time for what?
I don't
Time for party time. Whoop, whoop. I should have brought cake. I literally have so much cake in my house. I should have brought you a piece.
Jelly time.
Do you want some cake? I will bring you some. Okay, I'll bring you some tomorrow. I have so much left.
Okay.
I have and I got a bundt cake for free because it's you get a free bundt cake for your birthday from Nothing Bundt Cakes.
No.
Yeah, every year on your birthday you get a free birthday cake from Nothing Bundt Cakes, and then you get a free Starbucks. So that's what I did yesterday. I went to Starbucks and then I went to Nothing Bundt Cakes.
What the heck?
And so I got my free cake and I got my free little Starbies. And then there you go.
What the heck?
Yeah, Allison, get good. When's your birthday? You're a Leo, right?
Yup.
You.
Leo season.
So you're in August, right? July.
I'm a true Leo.
Oh, sorry, not a cusper. My bad.
No, I'm a true Leo, man.
Well, anyway, let's get into the hauntings. So the first one I'm going to talk about, we already spoiled. We're going to be talking about Lydia.
Linda.
No, Lydia. So Lydia is a relatively friendly ghost who's made an appearance to an employee just a few years ago. She showed up as a translucent figure in the corner of the room upstairs. The figure had marks on her face that resembled what untreated syphilis might look like. Delicious. Disgusting. This disease back in the day was also, of course, a considerable risk for people who were, of course, SWs or sex workers. Trigger warning. And honestly, the first effective treatment for syphilis wasn't even developed until 1909. So people used to just die of it, which is terrible and sad.
So does that mean the people at the Liberty Hotel
Probably
at least had a cure?
No, they probably just... Wait, what year was the Liberty Hotel? It's If it was after 1909.
1924.
Yeah, then they're fine. They're fine. They probably weren't dying of syphilis.
Well, you don't know.
I mean, I don't know, but I mean, hopefully they didn't.
I mean, they're obviously taken in the.
We talk a lot about this. Like, why does this always keep coming up in our episodes?
I don't. It obviously happens often enough for
Well,
us to get.
why do you think it's haunted? Obviously.
Obviously.
People getting taken advantage of. Wow, causes trauma.
Duh.
Who knew? And then trauma causes ghosts.
Crazy.
And crazy. So it's the pipeline. The ghost pipeline is short. Anyway, well, Lydia has been known to employees for many years, and the staff believes her to be friendly, at least to women. Not so much for men. So she often wanders the building. She just waters the plants. She also touches people's faces. She'll caress your face like, oh. So honestly, if a ghost caressed my face, I'd be like, I don't know how I feel about this. And then also she would leave the scent of freshly cut lilacs as she walked away. Which I'm like, bangin'. That's nice. That's a nice smell, ma'am. Good job. You don't like when people smell good?
I do, but
Like if someone walks in the room and they smell good, I'm like, wow, that person smells good.
yeah.
My Bath and Body Works spray just ain't doing it.
I mean, you gotta spray that stuff like 500 times.
I know, it's like...
And even then, it's like gone in like 5 minutes.
Hey, I think I smell pretty good. I can still smell my Bath and Body Works on me. Allison, what do you use? Are you an Axe kind of gal? Are you a teenage boy? Spraying all the Axe everywhere?
I just use the deodorant, and then that's it.
Nice. Well, of course, Lydia prefers the smell of freshly cut lilacs. And then also, the room she's appeared in often has like little cold spots in it, which again, we've talked about. The reason why is because, again, they pull the energy out of the air, therefore pulling out literally the heat from the air and making it cold. So it says that there are, of course, cold spots, and guests continually take photos that show little white blurs around them, which is crazy, along with orbs and occasionally even a faint outline of her face.
Yikes.
Her face. Caress her face. Can you caress her face, or does she just caress your face?
I think it'd be creepy if you could caress her face.
Just see it in the picture and be like, yes.
Yeah, I don't think that's no.
I'm out.
That should be a no. If that's a thing, and they could
I'm out.
physically,
And for that reason, sharks, I'm out.
I would be one of those people that would want to be blasting out the window.
Oh, you want to
If that
get out of there
happened.
because you don't want somebody to touch her face. I got you. Well, it's also unclear how people actually know her name's Lydia. But as these things, normally go, the name Lydia has just eventually been passed on through the staff members and throughout the years to now they just call her Lydia. They don't know if that's her actual name. There's no historic documentation of if there ever was someone that worked there by the name of Lydia or if someone died of syphilis by the name of Lydia. But again, it's just, people just name things. Like we have little Billies and little Sallys. You just kind of give them a name. If you're going to cohabitate with them, it's just got to be a thing,
That reminds me.
What?
I gotta tell you, once you finish the whole Lydia.
Oh my
thing.
gosh. Well, and then, of course, also, again, since there's no records, there's no way for us to know exactly how Lydia did die or exactly what happened. But as for the cause of her death, the common accepted theory is that she contracted syphilis, of course, and then took her own life by hanging herself in that corner of the room that she's now seen in, which is so sad and also traumatic. Like, that's
sad.
terrible. And then Lydia may or may not be friendly towards men. Like I mentioned earlier, she's way more friendly towards women, obviously, has the trick of the trade. And then there's another ghost in the building that isn't often spoken about, but it may be responsible for the unfriendly interactions with men and possibly others. But again, Lydia's sweet. She waters the flowers. She's just chilling, whatever. And then there's another ghost that I'll get into in a minute. But first, Allison.
Robbie, stop listening. if
Oh
you're
no.
listening.
Robbie, I'm so scared right now.
Robbie, don't listen.
Oh no.
I need you to fast forward through this part.
Okay, I'm scared. What happened?
So, last night, me and my dumb self
Oh no.
decided to
I'm
do
crying.
a dowsing rock session in my
Why? Why would you do that in your own home?
house. Because I was like, I'm curious.
Okay, so what happened?
So I
literally asked her before the episode, is there anything you want to talk about other than this? And she's like, no. And then now she has a story to tell.
Oops.
Wow, good job. Okay, continue.
So, I knew of a name that was semi-associated with the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked. I was like, okay.
Wait, did you post this on her Instagram?
No.
No, okay.
So I was like, her name was Beth. So I
Beth.
asked. I was like, have you already told me your name? And it said yes.
Whoa.
So then I knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was asking her, and she apparently had lived there when the house was originally built.
Wow. That's cool.
And so, yeah, I went on and asked her, I was like, do you like the house? Do you like how it looks? And she's like, yeah.
She said no. Your house is disgusting, and I hate it.
She said that she actually likes it.
Oh, okay.
And so she, apparently, according to Beth, there's only 2 doors in that entire house that is original.
Mm-hmm.
That is the double doors that go to the backyard,
Mm-hmm.
which she has apparently said that she does not want.
She doesn't like them?
No.
She said, ew, these double doors, bad.
Well,
Bad
they're-
design.
They're also like sealed off, so I
Oh,
think that's
weird.
also like if you were to walk up to it, there's like a piece of like 2x4
Oh.
like covering it up.
You better
but they're
fix that,
still-
or else Beth is going to be mad.
Well, that's the thing. I asked her, I was like, do you want me to get rid of them? And she said yes. And I was like, do you want me to throw them away completely? She said no. So she, like, apparently, which,
Beth is angry.
but I did ask because my intentions were to take them off, but use them as picture frames
Ooh, that's cute.
because it's like, it's original and I didn't want to
Yeah.
get rid of it.
Aw,
and
that's
so I was
adorable.
like, are you okay?
You should put it on each side of your fireplace.
That's what I was going to do.
That'd be so cute.
So
oh my gosh.
I did ask. I was like, "Are you okay if I use it as my intentions were as picture frames?" And she
Mhm.
said yes.
Oh, that's cute.
So, and then I asked her. I was like, "Do you know what me and my husband plan on doing with the house?" And she's like, "Yes." I was like,
Mhm.
"Are you okay with all the plans that we have to do with the house?" She's like, "Yes." So it's
That's
kind of
good.
nice that it's like she's been hearing what we've been talking about.
And you're
doing with
giving
the house.
permission.
Yeah.
I'm sure she hears a lot of
And
other things
so,
going on in that house too, if you know what I mean.
So gross.
I'm joking.
So gross, but no.
Poor
No,
Beth.
no, like that's the thing is that I like to sleep in the front room, which is
Mhm.
what the guest room is.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know why, I just do.
Weird.
But that's probably the only thing she said that she doesn't like.
She
is
doesn't
that-
like you sleeping in that room.
She says that she likes that I'm in that room, but she doesn't like the fact that my husband and I sleep in separate rooms.
Well, he literally works overnight, so
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah,
You cannot sleep together if
Yeah.
your schedules are so opposite.
yeah,
Because then you just be waking him up all night. Listen, my husband already hates me enough because he has to get up at 6 a.m. and I want to stay up until midnight talking. So
yeah, yeah. But yeah, it was kind of nice,
that's good. That's cute.
that she's like, oh yeah, I like it. I like y'all.
Cute.
And I like what y'all are having planned for the house.
Cute.
So I was like, okay.
Well, that's cute. So you've a ghost mommy in your house.
And
Oh,
so I talked to her a little bit and I was like, are you okay with like coexisting with us? Like, are you okay to respect
Yeah.
us if we respect you?
yeah.
And so she's like, yeah, of course.
That's good.
So yeah.
She's just a sweet little old lady.
yeah. I've already told her, okay, we'll coexist
Yeah.
and we'll do what we can for the house.
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, now on to the bad ghost.
Oh no.
Are you ready for the bad ghost?
I guess.
So this is a John. So like what sex workers often call like the people, right? They call them Johns. So like the guys that take their services are just known as Johns. So this ghost
No.
is just called John, and again, just it's kind of just kind of got that name. Again, there's no historic evidence saying this guy's name is John, blah 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 or whatever. But again, just the reference to being called a John. So watch out for yourself if you ever find yourself in the Skagway in the Red Onion Saloon, as there is a malevolent male ghost that the employees call John. Again, the name just kind of is because of, again, the trick of the trade, if you will.
Yeah.
So he actually roams the place, causing no end of trouble for the staff and sometimes even the guests. So You'll actually know he's around if you catch a whiff of a horrendous body odor.
Ooh.
So that's why we were talking about deodorant and stuff earlier, because I had already read this. So again, she's Lydia smells like lilacs, but then if you get like rank BO, it's John. This man smells. He smells nasty. I'm literally like, ooh.
No thanks.
But yeah, so if you catch a whiff of a horrendous body odor, it's usually John. Or you might he might just decide to shove you down a staircase.
No thanks. I'm already clumsy enough.
I know. Come on, John. What's wrong with
Like-
you? But yeah, so you might have a bad smell and then you might get pushed down the stairs. That might just happen.
First of all, before he be going shoving me down some stairs, he needs to be go taking a shower. If he's staying in a saloon, it's
I
not
know.
hard. Go take a shower.
Listen, this was back in the Gold Rush days. I don't think they took regular showers
Yeah,
back
he
then.
has plenty of showers to go take one.
Now.
And he lives in a saloon, so he's got all that free
For real.
shampoo.
But guess what else he does? He will fling open the doors of your room in the middle of you changing. In the middle of you changing.
Excuse me.
So if you're getting ready to take a shower and you're naked, guess what? He gonna open those doors. He's just gonna, he's a creeper. This is the biggest creeper of them all.
Okay, peeping Tom.
Peeping John. There you go.
God.
But yeah, so he, the story among the employees is that John is actually the former bouncer, like from back in the day, who was then stabbed to death by the prostitute who got fed up with his constant harassment. He's a harasser.
Well, obviously, if he's over there pushing you downstairs and flinging up doors.
And also, why he's so stinky.
Like, Jesus, take a shower.
But yeah, I think the stinkier you are on the outside, that's how stinky you are on the inside.
Like,
I think it's your heart rotting from the inside out.
get a life. Well, I guess at this point, he doesn't have a life.
He doesn't have a life. He's dead, Allison.
He has no life.
He's already dead. He literally was stabbed to death. Well, maybe. I don't know. Again, there are no actual accounts of this. This is all alleged. Allegedly. Allegedly, he was murdered. So he can't get a life.
Listen. He should have gotten a life when he had a life.
Yeah.
Because he didn't have a life, he no longer has a life because he was killed because he didn't have a life. So
Yeah.
then his life was taken. So
Yeah. So maybe he should have been a better person. But yeah, so those are the two ghosts that are most known for the space, Lydia and John. So now, when you guys go, if you get a good feeling and you see a nice little ghost in the corner, that's Lydia. And if you get pushed down some stairs, that's going to be John.
I'm going to go call up Lydia and get Lydia.
Lydia and John need to fight. We'll have a ghost
fight?
battle. Ghost battle royale.
Oh.
Anyway, that is all for this week's episode of the Red Onion,
What would that be?
not the glass onion. What?
What would that? Ghostly encounters?
Ghostly. Oh, that's what the shadow drop is. Because they about to drop each other. I'm gonna drop kick you. the ghosts are fighting. That's the shadow drop that we've been trying to come up with. Now we know. It all comes around full circle by the end of the episode. But yeah, that's everything. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of The Poltergals. You missed it. You didn't say it with me. It's okay. Don't forget to go follow us on our Instagram. We just hit 500 followers, so we're doing a 500 follower giveaway. 500 follower giveaway. Woo! And then can you put some air guitar or some electric guitar behind that, Allison, in editing? Can you do it in post? Thanks.
Sure.
So now, hopefully, you guys will hear that with some behind it. Anyway, that's all for this week. Allison, anything else you want to share with our listeners today?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I think that's
Think of it,
everything.
I'll,
We had a long intro, so we're not going to have a long outro.
yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
You've been listening to The Poltergals.
A Rogue Media Network podcast.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.